So you are, no kidding, the Will Mattox. You're not a stand.
I'm not a stand-in. I'm the real deal.
So you are the Bob Circosta.
That's right.
You're the actual guy that wrote this wonderful book, Illuminate, right? You're almost 20 years with Laurel Langmeyer. You're probably our lead coach in the world today.
Laurel and I met each other in '96. We've been working together ever since then, and I am her head coach. I coach only at the alumni level. It's for people who are really advanced and really want to take their business to the next level. So that's where I'm the best fit.
And so you're helping to really take in the boardroom the idea of getting a positive, nurturing environment instead of the negative push-down environment.
Well, there's that, and I'm creating an environment so the Challenger shuttle doesn't have to happen. So you don't put a Band-Aid over cancer, and you don't ignore O-rings and seals that could bring down the lives of amazing people. So I want an organization, a culture that people could actually say, hey, I think we might have a problem, and illuminate the negative in a positive light.
So you're home shopping.
That's right.
You won, what do they call that award?
Oh, it was
Legends Award?
the HSN Legend Award.
They're using meals as a business engine. Can you make them understand how that works, how different that is? And the best of the best, 100 of the best trainers alive are here?
Right. Imagine for a moment the doors closed to a room, and behind those closed doors are the resources that you need, the team that you've been looking for, the contacts that you've been trying to make, but you didn't know how to do it. You open the doors and you go in, and as you look around the tables, you see those resources there, those people that you've been trying to contact. And then when you go to the next meal, you go to another table, and you are exposed to other resources and contacts, and so it flows, and so it goes 3 times a day, every single day.
And you guys are hosting the table, best coaches on earth, to make sure those deals are flowing. And so it's not that you're having a meal, it's a protocol that's a business building machine like the world's never seen before. And that's hard to explain. Can you help them understand it?
Well, it's directive education. In other words, you could say, well, the Live Out Loud model is education, and yours is, implementation and acceleration for business. So we get people out there doing it. But the education that happens here, and there's some great education here, is specific. It's targeted. It's not a shotgun approach. It's very specific to the things that we know people need. And that's what I love about it. So even at the tables, when we're in that one-on-one conversation with a group of 6 or 8 people and one coach or one instructor, those conversations are specific to those people's needs. And that's what's unique and different here.
So when we have our meals, and I say, listen, mom's not around, you can talk with your mouth full. This deal's important. Who do you know who? And let's put those people together. I've seen deals, I've closed deals here. Why? Because people get an understanding of who you are, what you got. They see the value of what you got, and they're saying, that's something that makes sense to me. So it becomes math. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 2 is 25 million, whatever the hell it is. So on the Illuminate model, I say, look, get out of yourself. Get out of your own way. What is it you need to do to make this deal happen? Who do you need? And if I believe in them and they got something that's legitimate, I'll put the deal together. Why wouldn't I? But what we are focused on is taking out, let's just put it in hot water, boil off all the fat, and let's get down to the essence of the deal. And we're putting people together, getting them to understand what is it that you're offering, what is the personal self-interest of the other individual, what are the resources required, and let's just do the deal. Let's cut the crap.
The meal tables are great because you have this intimate little setting where you're talking to 6 people around a table, and you're telling them exactly what it is that you're trying to achieve. So then those 6 people go to other meal tables and tell another 6. They identify, people that would be good connections. What I say CEO Space is, in a nutshell, is it is a lifetime experience where members come together and get the resources they need to take their business from wherever they are to wherever they want to go in a world-class way. And I've never, ever experienced anything like this.
We started off with just an idea about opening up a tea cafe, and now we have 2 cafes, full-service tea cafes open in San Diego, and we're actually just got a big deal with a hotel chain that wants to open up 136 locations.
I don't know, Bernie, if you know some of the deals that have happened in this.
I'm still finding out. I don't even know yet.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm hearing it is. I haven't got it all.
It's crazy. I'll just leave it there and say, people don't listen to claims.
You know, one guy's building a city, another's doing a virtual amusement park, and I mean, these things are real. They're getting funded, and I'm sitting back going, I mean, I'm amazed myself, really.
Yeah, it's amazing, it's magic, but the bottom line is it's real. So I don't care about claims. You know, there's people out there that make these claims, and we're doing this and we're doing that. I say, show me the beef. I'm what's called a synthesized cynic. I grew up in a little town called New York. I'm tired of claims. Show me the beef. Around here, a lot of beef, a lot of vegetarians. A lot of beef. The way it's set up right now, anybody who doesn't come in to do this, knowing full well that they can get their money back, they're just not serious. And you know what? We don't want people who are not serious. I'm not about to waste my time. I've worked with some pretty amazing people, from cabinet members to CEOs of very, very large organizations. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste anyone's time. So if you don't think that you want to be in this thing called the cooperative, collaborative, capitalistic movement, make a ton of money and do good things with the money, then don't come here. If you think you are, and you think you have what it takes, you do it. And if you're wrong, you get your money back. You can't go wrong. But when you're right, you're in here for life. It is a way of life. And this place has become, you know, I'm in it for the long term. It's family. I've earned a lot of money in the past. I'm earning money now. I'm earning money in the future. Why? Because of the relationships I've got here. And oh, by the way, I sat in Harry's class this time. I sat in Jill's class. I come in here, I ain't done learning. I teach you green and growing or ripe and rotting. Well, how ridiculous it would be for me to not continue to learn. I've learned a ton on this forum.
How many times have you been to a so-called like seminar or conference and you're all charged up and feel great about it during the week, and you go home, and when you get home you start looking around and saying, what do I do next? Where was everybody that was with me last week? What do I do now? Once CEO Space starts, it never ends. The contacts, the resources, they are with you for a lifetime, supporting you and helping. So you can keep coming back. You don't just come once, all right? You keep coming back 5 times a year. You keep coming back. Now, keep one thing in mind. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Let me say that again, because it's unheard of. Your satisfaction is guaranteed when you come to CEO Space. There is no risk on your part. You know, all right? Don't waste any more time. Don't waste any more money. Get here as quickly as you can.
I was a struggling accountant, and even though I graduated with honors and I had a very prestigious background in a Big 4 accounting firm, I still didn't know what I've learned here at CEO Space. And the knowledge that I've learned at CEO Space has taken my practice and my consulting practice now to a tremendous level. I've been able to help my clients raise over $500,000. And the part that I didn't expect, that I get so happy about, is I am a giver and I love to help and serve others. And from a charitable angle, I had a passion to help people. And I've been doing that more part-time on the weekends. In CEO Space, I started talking about that. And the support for that vision has come to a level where we've attracted a developer for a $20 million project that will be serving many people in Southern California. What we're about to do to help a lot of people in the world, it's something that I can't say in words. All I can say is I've seen so much success from the knowledge I've gained here. I feel that CEO Space has repaid me 1,000-fold for what I invested.
Training is one thing. Learning it, doing it is another. So when you're ready, when you do the training, when you really are prepared, Abraham Lincoln said, I must train, I must prepare, for someday my time will come. This trade show is the time that's come. When you arrive trained and prepared, that's to say, you go through our curriculum. We've got a tremendous faculty. You go through our curriculum. We've got people that have generated $250 million here, but it didn't start overnight. You go through the curriculum, you have incremental learns. I was at incremental development. I was at this stage, now I'm at that stage, now I'm at that stage. Now I'm ready to ask. Now I have prepared myself. When you do that, it doesn't happen overnight, but if it's going to happen, it's going to happen at CEO Space. That's why I put 60 days a year into this place, is because I know the potential of it. Too many people are living in permanent potential. You come here, you learn it, you are it, you be it, you do it, and then you attract it. No other place can you do that.
The other thing I love about it is that the people who come in here, these experts that come in, they don't come in, and fly in for a couple hours and fly out to their next gig, let's call it. They're here to help people, and they immerse themselves in the experience. And they are, like you said, they're sitting at tables, they're hosting lunch tables themselves, and they look at that as their give back, their way to contribute back to people that have helped support them over the years. And that's the powerful thing that happens here.
And they don't get, which I'm just going to, on a personal note, this is a couple weeks out of Christmas when the film's made. You're on prime time at 8 o'clock, the #1 salesperson on earth at Christmas time on home shopping, and I'm saying, you can't even be here. They're angry you're here.
Bernie's right. This is the time of the year for that business. But I made the choice. I chose to be here because I want to see what's on the cutting edge. What are the new products out there? The new innovations out there. This is where they are, so I've got to be here because I want to find those things. I wouldn't be any other place except right here with my dear friend Bernie Dorman and CEO Space.
Look around this culture. You're seeing entrepreneurs from multiple countries all coming together at CEO Space to help each other grow their businesses. And without this part of the culture, you can sit home and dream about it, think about it, but when you get here, you're forced to put your message in action. And then you've got other people, like-minded entrepreneurs from all over the world that are about helping you take your message and your idea and bring it to their global marketplace.
The training's great, but I really love the meals and I love that whole concept, and you're really getting to know the 6 or so other people at the table, and with the one mentor there, I really love that whole model and love that concept. And I've found it personally to be very rewarding this week.
The people that I have met here, the business owners, the entrepreneurs that I have met at this gathering each and every year, and literally 5 times a year. And Bernie's a bit shy about this, but I won't be shy. When you become a CEO Space member, you have a lifetime membership. You can attend this program literally 5 times a year with new people, creative minds, amazing entrepreneurs, and people that know how to raise capital for your business. And they're from a heart space.
They're here because this is where the action is. This is where it all happens right here. But I got to tell you, and I've been here 21 years now, I got to tell you, at the beginning, I was skeptical. I travel all over the world looking for products, and I'm always asked to come to this conference or that trade show or what have you. And 21 years ago, I got a call saying, would you come to this show? And I said, for what? And they said, we have great products. We have great people here. And I said, okay, I got on a plane. I was skeptical. But once I experienced it, once I could feel the integrity and the class of the products, they were there. And so we're missing you. We need you here. You know what this is all about? This is what I call increasing your capacity. What do I mean by increasing your capacity? If you had a 1-gallon container and I came over and I had a 50-gallon container of water and I poured my 50-gallon into your 1-gallon, you couldn't take all 50 gallons, could you? You could only hold a gallon. When you come to CEO Space, you're getting a bigger container.
Even the speakers you have come in here are experts at one piece. This is the university for business. This is the equivalent of a college degree, an advanced college degree in business education. It is not the same as any other group I've been associated with that has a specific emphasis. This is for people that are in business that want to take their business to the next level, whether you're an entrepreneurial startup or whether you're an entrepreneurial mid-level or whether you're small to mid-sized business. This is the perfect fit because it brings you the tools you don't have already. We don't know what we don't know.
The universities are not teaching what we teach here. The schools are not teaching. Our incubators, by and large, are anemic. This is where you come to learn the applied stuff. This is the bouillon, the distilled essence of business information. Why do we do it? Look, somebody in this room was having a heart attack and there was a defibrillator on the wall over there and nobody knew it. That'd be a damn sin. If there's an entrepreneur in here, either they're in revenue, they're doing 7 million, 25 million, 50, whatever, or maybe they're just starting up. If there's a piece of knowledge or information, some information or contact that they need, that could bring them, really, resources are kind of tight. And if they make a mistake and the answer to their problems or issues, or that resource is in the room over there like the defibrillator, that's a sin too. So I think we're all motivated to share the wisdom, the distilled wisdom, not just the concepts from the books, but, ooh, I've done that. Or, you know what, you need Let me come with me. Come with me. And we do it in real time. You know, we have see me cards. And we do that. We also say, hold on, excuse me, folks. And we pull them by the collar and say, get over here. You don't know how many times I have people that come over. I'm doing a one-on-one. They bring up, oh, this is the guy you need to meet. And we wait, and we do it, and that's how we share the information.
I mean, this place normally for about 6 hours, I mean, I couldn't get in to see you. I mean, you're a mob. You've got people all the time. There's no breaks.
The thing is of course, there's never enough time. And I'll embrace people over the telephone or email. We'll do that a little bit later. But just in this thing here, my appointments are 1:30, 1:45, 2:10, 2:30, 2:50, 3:10, 3:40, 4 o'clock, 4:40. So I suggest, Mr. Dorman, you get the heck out of here. I'm going to work.
You just heard really the summary of what's important here, which is his appointments and helping the next entrepreneur. That's the most important thing in our entire world. You're first here, and thank you for watching CO Space TV.